Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? I hope you've been well. And in this video, I will explain you chapter 16, and the title is Global Marketing and the Digital Revolution. Okay, we start from the digital revolution history. This is a brief history of digital revolution, and we start from the definition. Digital revolution is a paradigm shift resulting from technological advance that allow for the digitization of analog source of information, sounds, and image. And the next one is time history of digital revolution. So the origins of digital revolution can be traced back to the mid-20th century. As you can see, between 1937 and 1942, John Vincent Atanasoff and Clifford Berry developed the world's first electromechanical digital computer. And in 1947, William Shockley from Bell Labs invented a transistor. In 1947, a year later, Claude Shannon wrote a technical report and proposed that all information media could be encoded in binary digits or bits. So Shannon proposed information media should encode in binary digit or bits. Mid-1950s, Sony licensed the transistor from Bell Labs, and then Sony engineers boost the yield of the transistor and create the market for transistor radio. And during the 1950s, Robert Noyce and Jack Kilby independently invented the silicon chip or integrated circuit, and we know it's IC, integrated circuit. And in 1973, Internet was born, and 1979, spreadsheet program known as VisiCalc was introduced. And in 1981, IBM brought its first PC to market, and Bill Gates declined an offer to create an operating system for IBM's new machine, but changed his mind and developed the Microsoft's operating system, or MS-DOS. And few years later, Microsoft replaced MS-DOS with Windows. Next, in 1982, Intel began marketing the 286 microprocessor, and a year later, in 1983, Intel unveiled the Pentium processor, and in 1984, Apple introduced the revolutionary Macintosh, and in 1990, software consultant named Tim Berners-Lee invented the URL, HTML, and HTTP. Next, in the mid-1990s, Mark Andreessen developed a web browser called Mosaic. And within 5 years of the web's debut, Yahoo and Google emerged, and encryption security features were built into the web. So it makes Yahoo and Google available in web, and we can access that. Next, so it's convergence. The definition of convergence is a term that refers to the coming together of previously separate industry and product category, and new technology affect the business sectors in which a company competes. It means convergence is there are separate industry and product categories, they are come together into one industry. and product categories. For example, in 1990, there are cell phone, there are camera, there are what like that. But in nowadays, they become one product categories. They are in the they are available in one product, handphone. In one handphone, you can what you can have any features, right? You have camera, you have cell phone, like that. And next, value networks and disruptive technologies. In every industry, companies are embedded in a value networks. Each value network has a cost structure associated with it that dictates the margins needed to achieve profitability. The boundaries of the network are defined in part by the unique rank ordering of the importance of various product performance attributes. New entrants to the industry lead in developing disruptive technologies that redefine performance. The benefits associated with disruptive technologies go beyond enhancing product performance and also enable something to be done that what previously deemed impossible and enable a new market to emerge. Next, to help managers recognize the innovator's dilemma and develop appropriate response to environment change, Christensen has developed 5 principles of disruptive innovation. First, Christensen said companies depend on consumer and investor for resources. And second, small market don't solve the growth needs of large companies. And third, market don't exist can be analyzed. And an organization capabilities define its disabilities. And last one is technology supply may not equal market demand. And next, global e-commerce. The term e-commerce refers to the general exchange of goods and services using the internet or similar online networks as a marketing channel. E-commerce activities can be divided into 3 broad categories. First, business to consumer or B2C, and second, business to business or B2B, and third is consumer to consumer, peer to peer or P2P. Many people associate e-commerce with well-known consumer-oriented sites such as Amazon.com, Apple's iTunes Store, and eBay. And next, website can be classified by purpose. Promotion sites. There are promotion sites. In promotion sites, they are provide marketing communication about a company's good or service. And then content sites. In this type, provide news and entertainment and support a company's PR efforts. And the last one is transaction sites. Transaction sites, it's like online retail operation that allow consumers to purchase goods and services. In many instances, websites combine the 3 functions: promotion sites, content sites, and transaction sites. For example, like e-commerce platforms like Shopee, like that. Next, website design and implementation. To fully exploit the internet's potential, company executives must be willing to integrate interactive media into their marketing mix, so it will make the website more attractive and interesting. Website also can be developed in-house or an outside firm can be contracted to the job. Yes, so website can can do by other people who understand the website design, and we contract job to them. And then new products and service. The digital revolution has spurred innovation in many different industries. Companies in all parts of the world are developing a new generation of product, service, and technologies. There are include broadband networks, mobile commerce, wireless connectivity, and smartphones. Okay, right now we are more specific. First is broadband. A broadband communication system is one that has sufficient capacity to carry multiple voice data or video channels simultaneously. So, broadband ini allows internet user to access streaming media such as streaming audio and streaming video. For example, streaming audio, we know Spotify, Joox, like that. And then for streaming video, I know Netflix, View, Netflix, Hooks, like yeah, kayak gitu. And then cloud computing. Cloud computing reference as one driver of higher broadband speeds. The term refers the next generation computing that performs in the cloud. So it means the archive including music of movie files, photo, and documents are stored in a massive remote servers and data centers rather than individual users, and can be accessed remotely via internet from any location and any computers. Next one is smartphones. We know cell phone have been one biggest new product success stories of the digital revolution, and the old phone or conventional phone allow that SMS, allow text messaging via SMS. But right now, it developed become smartphones. Smartphones have much greater functionality than features phone, incorporating some of capabilities of computers. The popularity of smartphone is due in part to the availability of application or apps. Next is mobile advertising and mobile commerce. Terms that describe the use of cell phone as channel for delivering advertising message and conducting product and service transaction. Most smartphone users can access internet via Wi-Fi or service data provider allow internet connection via 3G or 4G networks. And next one is mobile music. Mobile music is music that purchased and played on cell phone or other mobile device, like Spotify, Joox. And next one is mobile gaming. Mobile gaming is gaining in popularity. According to industry estimates, revenue will reach $17.6 billion in 2015. And next, internet phone service. For the telecommunication industry, internet telephone service is the next big thing. Why? Because voice over internet protocol or VoIP technology allows the human voice to be digitized and broken into data packets that can be transmitted over the internet and converted back into normal speech. And the last one is digital books and electronic reading device. The digital revolution has had a dramatic impact on traditional print media such as newspaper and magazines. As is the case with the music and movies, digital piracy is a growing problem with ebooks. A number of websites and file sharing services distribute unauthorized copies of popular copyrighted material. So some view digital piracy as a way to gain new readers, but others say that simply want to fair compensation for their works. So there are pro and contra. Okay, guys, this that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.